Yo, all right, so this is a conversation about villains. Villains, you might say, that's a little dramatic paradigm. Why would you make a whole segment dedicated to like bad people? Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really get a choice. If you're watching this on YouTube, you probably already saw my piece about Destiny, because I doubt I'm gonna upload this anywhere close, like near to like, I'm so far behind in my upload schedule. Yeah, I got plenty of content coming. It's already scheduled. It just, you know, days gotta go by. I fear that not even Twitch politics, but the discussion of politics in general on online spaces always ends up centering around black people when there's nothing going on politically that's advantageously disadvantageous to all groups. Whenever there's a lull between like the midterms and election and all that, we end up getting into this weird space, which makes me think that a lot of these people that sit on this platform and say, oh, I got things to talk about, don't actually have anything to talk about. I'm starting to think that y'all get bored. Y'all realize there's nothing to really carry you with politics. So what you end up doing is creating these fake ass drama scenarios, acting like you're better than other people, and these little rat troll bitch people sit there and watch it because they love watching minorities fight against white people on subjects that neither of us should be talking about. And while I could say, you know, whatever, man, cool, do you, you know, it just reminds me that no matter how much we say shit is equal in this country, it really never is. You guys reflect white supremacy and terrible ideals and like slow burning racism and slow burning ethno states and slow burning bigotry and slow burning sexism, misogyny. You guys do this in such a way where it's obviously plausible deniability to a point where it starts to make me sick, because when I come into the fold, when I start talking my shit, it get dumb quiet. So if you know you full of shit, something's not right, because you're still going in that direction. So I gotta believe that like you're doing this on purpose, and I want you to stop it. That's all I'm gonna ask for. I want these people who are engaging in these terrible conversations, not listening, just refuting for the sake of being a debate bro jackass, to just stop. Remember what I said a long time ago in season 2, as a matter of fact? Maybe the Twitch politics sphere needs better villains. That didn't change. So if I'm not shifting trends here, if I'm not shifting paradigms, I'm not doing my job. So I'm directly telling you guys, pick better topics to talk about. I want to see these streamers that have all this drama, got all this clout, got all these viewers, I want to see them cover some shit that actually hits home for them. I don't want them to make jokes about it. I want to see like reporting. Now, obviously you don't have to listen to me. You don't have to do, you know, it's not a purity test. I'm just venting because I feel like I want to vent. I should be allowed to do that. It's my fucking stream. But in the same regard, I watch these conversations y'all have, and I be saying, yo, that's a dope ass point they just brought up. And y'all just be ignoring that shit. Y'all just be ignoring that shit. And it get me wondering, I used to watch y'all. I got into Twitch politics because I said to myself, yo, these dumbasses are really on this platform. I could battle back against that. If that's what we're fighting against, sure, I'll take a leg up on it. I'm impressed. I'm inspired. Dylan Burns, Vosh, Hassan. I'm sitting here watching Khadijah, FD Signifier. I'm getting into all these different content creators, and this shit looking like a bigger and bigger space. Everybody's included, everybody's welcome. And then I get into it and it's like, haha, racism. Haha, racism. Racism's funny, isn't it? Racism's good for laughs. Let's poke expense at the black person, because you know, that's what we do around here. Now, for those of you on YouTube, you might be wondering what I'm doing with this paper and why I've licked it so many times and folded it so many times. I'm trying to make a cone that I can just fill as opposed to having to roll it. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get back onto the topic of villains. Maybe, and I'm gonna repeat this again, maybe the Twitch sphere needs better villains. Have you thought about that? Have you thought that maybe the way you self-sacrifice your not even, I was gonna say reputation, The way you self-sacrifice, like you throw yourself in the crosshairs of a bad discourse because I'm gonna get numbers off of it. And then it's crazy because the first time I tried to dump my head in there, I got accused of wanting to be a clout shark. And then I ignored y'all, and y'all still doing the same things. So you were making up the arguments about me to other people because you felt, what, threatened by my presence? Yeah, you're not the only ones. Trust me, I've been there, I've seen it. It's cool. It's cool. You can do what you want, but just know, now I think it's getting a little too far. I think that there's going to be a growing coalition of people who are going to be like, yo, I'm going to be honest with you, 110% honest. What the fuck are you talking about? And we're going to watch that play out in real time. And it's going to be crazy watching their reactions when they start realizing, oh shit, my viewership is dropping. People are not being interested. I gotta be relevant. I gotta do something. I gotta. And like, that brings me to the biggest Twitch villain right now of all, fucking Destiny. Because all conversations, as I said in the last piece, all lead to him. And you know what I ended up learning after I made that piece? The reason why all these conversations keep ending up with him is because for some reason, everyone is trying to idolize a pathway to success. Bro, you don't gotta do that in order to be successful on this platform. You don't gotta be a raging dickhead who doesn't care about anybody else's feelings or their experiences in order to get to Destiny's level. You think that because nobody else has been able to make that wave sense, but I promise you, that's not the way. I promise you, and I know how weird it is for somebody on the internet to tell you, oh, well, you know, you're being semi-successful, but it's ruining your image. You shouldn't do that. You know, that's purity testing and whatnot and whatever y'all be saying. But in the end, all we're gonna have is each other. All we're gonna have is this world where we gotta explore these ideas together, and we don't get a choice in the choosing of who's our allies and who's our enemies. And y'all just love, I don't know why, making enemies out of yourselves. Nobody will explain it to me. Nobody has an explanation for it. So it just makes me think there never was a point to it in the end. There never was a point to it in the first place. You're just doing it because it makes you feel good. And I'm trying to figure out, why would you want to have an existence like that? That doesn't make sense to me. Why would you put yourself in these situations? I don't get it. But then again, maybe, as I've been saying for a long time, maybe I'm just built different, you know? Maybe I'm just built different. Maybe my tolerance for bullshit is just above everyone else's. And I'm able to see it. Don't bring up the fucking money part, because there can't be a lot of dollars going into the thoughts these people are having. Because if all it takes on this website to make it is to have takes like these half-brain nitwits, like, nah, fuck it. I don't want to be a leftist anymore. I want to be a near left conservative grifter, because the money seemed to be there. And if y'all trying to attract that audience, because that seems to be the most lucrative, I need you to understand something. And when I say Twitch needs better villains, I want you to really put this in perspective here. If you're gonna willingly go down that path, I gotta ask you, do you not hear that those same people that hate us outside of the Twitch realm, outside of this internet space, say the exact same shit you be doing in a way to try to defend yourself against right-wing attacks? You can't be serious. You can't have these liberal-ass brain takes in the face of people who have told you what you're saying right now does not work in the real world. Stop saying it. It don't work. Calling Endless and Aston fucking Nazis for, I would like to see more black people in the future. It always goes back to that homogenous, your opinion doesn't matter, you're a race baiter, you always bring up race. As a black man, you always do, like, it's just to me, it's crazy. It really is. It's just wow. Like, the audacity of just some of the things that come out y'all's mouth. And the fervent defending of it, because the hottest take, matter of fact, I tagged Endless in a thread about this. Somebody had said something to Destiny, and that's why we're still on the topic there. And he was like, I'm streaming all day today. Want to come on and talk about it? And it's like, you're talking about whether or not somebody's dead. I just wouldn't have said this shit. You're mad that Keffels won? You're mad that a big victory? Why? Because you sympathize with them? You see what I mean? I wouldn't do anything particularly objectively within the direction of making somebody rethink my morals or my decisions or my patterns of beliefs or thoughts or ideals in the realm of like, I just want the clicks. I lost 164 people, going on 165 if this person don't make it out of the hospital in the next couple of days, to this pandemic, to all the stress of existing in this world and not having an answer to the next question that you're eventually gonna be forced to come up with, which is, I was more confused why you have a lav mic when you have the Elgato. Liberals are deluded to TBH. Liberals are that deluded. Same way New York Times covered literal neo-Nazis and called them dapper young men. And my question is, are we just doing that because we're politically afraid of backlash? And when I say politically afraid, I don't mean like your normal standard, they said a thing and I'm scared if they're gonna retaliate. Like, Keffels legit put her life on the line just to get a website taken down. And that website, and that shows unity. A streamer did a thing that affected the real world, and we're sitting there trying to shit on her. Be a better villain. But I guess when people do good things all the time and there's really nothing to villainize them over, we just gotta pick the greatest topic possible, and that's what we're gonna shit on them for. Yeah, fuck that person. I'm letting you know right now, paradigm shift on top. I'm done with all of this. You want to come step to me, you better bring your A game. And for those of you on YouTube who want to step to the king, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and hit that bell and stay notified first. Why are you not subscribed? We're up to 745. Look at that. We're getting to get this up right now. What is up? I will see you in the next one, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure. My name is The Paradigm Shift.